Hello, good evening. I wanted to make a short video in order to show you my little big bike trailer. This is a project I've been doing already for some weeks, and even though it doesn't look very big, it took me an awful lot of time. As you can see, this is just the base. The sides I'm still busy with, and I already made the front and the back. And I mounted the wheels on the base and aligned them, and I also, these are second-hand wheels, and the tires are new. They are of a better quality, which they say anti-leak. They're thicker, and I greased the bearings of the wheels. The wheels go very smoothly, as you can see. Okay. I gave it 2 coats of a basic kind of paint, a primer. In Dutch it's called grondverf. And actually it is a frame which is laminated, and on the frame I just glued and used as less as screws or nails as possible some thin, very thin plywood. I'll show you the other side of the trailer so you can see the frame. It's laminated, 3 layers of lamination. As you can see, it's a whole structure. And it took me an awful lot of time to make. These are 3 layers of blanking, and then what I did, I glued layer after layer and then planed it after it was dry. This is the inside of the trailer. Now, the way how to connect it to the bike, I came up with this. Just a simple piece of pine. You have to keep the weight as less as possible, with reinforced with a piece of oak, and there this helps to carry the weight, because I don't want only to use a simple cold bolt. I wanted to use something to support the trailer as well. This is kind of stop, which also helps to carry it, and not just a bolt, otherwise it might crack. And on the top it will be connected. Let me see. Well, I will first show you how it is put here. Here it will be done here, like this. And then I'll have to find the other one. And then this one is connected to the bike like this, the other way around. Like this. As you can see, take it apart again. This makes it possible in order for when you go on a hill or when you go down. This is a kind of joint. And inside of this one I will put some copper as a bushing, and here a bolt, so that the wood doesn't wear in this hole. Also, as you might have seen, it's scrap wood. I had to drill out holes and fill them up with wooden plugs. As you can see, everywhere is room plugs. And plugs everywhere. Even the oak I used had a hole and I filled it up with a plug. The plugs I make myself, just cutting with a chisel. They are a little bit tapered. They are not exactly cylindrical. They are a little bit conical. And this is the, again there's a bushing here, copper, and lots of plugs, repairing plugs, as you can see. And the joint itself this is pine wood, but this is for the joint I decided to use oak. And I even glued something on top here, on the bottom side as well, to reinforce it. I slightly rounded this so that the edges don't hit the other part. So this will be mounted. This will be mounted on the bike at the back, the baggage thing. Let's see. Yeah, like this. This is a piece of aluminum in order for the plywood under it not to wear out, and those will be mounted with the help of some clamping system with bolts under it. So you can see this will be mounted on the bike, on the back of the bike. You put your baggage on, and with the help of a bolt, which is a strong, quite very thick bolt, put here, and I bolt it here with the bushing, and then it goes here, and on the bottom side of this I put some aluminum as well. So aluminum will go over aluminum, and there's not a lot of wearing. I put some grease. Put some grease on it. Okay. So then the sides and the back and so on I'll show you as well. I happen to have a back here. This is the back. This is a sliding door which goes up, and this happens to be the interior side, but what I'm going to do is to put an attention sign. I'm going to paint this red with black, like be careful, because I move very quickly. When I am on a difficult road I can always turn the interior to the outside, and this is the warning sign. Normally it will have the same color like this one. It will have red lights as well for in the night, but just in case when it's a bad road, you can always put this sign that people are warned from distance, they see it. This is a sliding door. The front has sliding doors, but slightly a bit different. They are not in one part. This happens to be one part, but I also have the front one will be in parts, and with this system will be with this system overlapping. Every part will overlap, as you can see, and like that you don't get rain inside, and you have some ventilation. You can lift up a little bit, put some wood in between so that you have some ventilation when you're sleeping in between. Well, I just am continuing the project, and I hope in some days that it will be finished, and then I will make another video. Thanks for watching and have a nice evening.